Ja Morant, a first-time All-Star in 2022. His teammates say he is the best.
Indeed. Thanks, Allie. Here we go. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. And these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
Here's Edwards after the basket by Memphis. Outside for Russell. Towns, a screen on Bane. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
And he's good on the second. And he nails the third.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Edwards against Morant. Here's Jackson. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Russell against Bane. Pass to McDaniels. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Outside Morant. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, VA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Jackson. Now here's Brooks. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Here's Edwards. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. That's on Steven Adams.
Grizzlies foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And both free throws good for Edwards. For Memphis, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. Bane, the pass to Morant. Drives to the hoop. Goes back up. And here's Jackson. Pass to Morant. From outside, off the mark. Edwards against Brooks. Here's Russell. The 3-ball. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Nails it from 3.
Nice job by Desmond Bane, showing the quickness to stop and pop.
Towns, a screen on Brooks. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Shot clock at 6. Oh, Adams with the block.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
Morant with it, and it's Gobert picking him up from deep. Bane. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. Here's Adams. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Possibly the strongest guy in the league, Steven Adams forces defenses to be assertive with him.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Minnesota in the lead. Now here's Towns. An easy 2 on the layup. Towns has got 5.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Here's Morant. Jackson for three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. It's tipped. Payne against Russell. Pass to Towns. Outside for Russell. Now here's McDaniels. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Outside Morant. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Gobert. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It's on Desmond Bane.
What an outstanding defender. Gobert's combination, in my opinion, of size and length is tough to match up against.
And so Gobert nails both of them. 23 seconds left in the first. Now Morant. He's got 5. Outside Bane. Jackson down low. McDaniels covering. Jackson can't get it to go.
Blocking foul on Dylan Brooks. First personal foul. 4th team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Here's Morant. One second left. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And that concludes the first quarter of play.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Edwards. Here's Towns. And the shot goes. Towns has got 7 points.
And just crashes the glass with effort and intensity. I mean, how do you box a guy out like Towns?
Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. Jackson against McDaniels. Clock at 6. Pass to Adams. Goes back up. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Gobert. And the Timberwolves with possession here. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Now Towns. Here's Russell. The kick out to Edwards. And stolen by Morant. Brooks from outside. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And now we've got an intentional foul. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves.
First team foul.
Here's Jones.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Aldama. Clark with the screen. Let's go with a 3. And another miss by Memphis. So it's Minnesota now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Odama. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
And here's Clark for three. For three. They grab their own miss. Green, the pass to Clark. Tries yet again. Going inside.
Torian Prince, he does it every night. He competes. Terrific effort on the defensive end. Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
And it's off from three-point range. Memphis has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. A clear look for Green. Trying to get back on track. Right side Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Conchar. And again, Memphis no good. And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major impact.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Timeout call, Memphis. A line change here for Memphis. And so it's Memphis with it. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Morant with it. Towns covering. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind, but in reality, it didn't work.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. No good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Pass to Morant. The steal. And here's Edwards. Give him 8. Towns a screen on Morant. Edwards against Morant. Outside Edwards. 5 to shoot. Buries it down low. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And Minnesota calls time here.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
All right, everyone, give a big hand to your first Avenue Breaker.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Oh, Brooks with the steal. From outside the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. The Timberwolves have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. To the paint. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
In just one college year, Jaren Jackson averaged 3 blocks a game. He has that potential at this level.
Towns with the ball. To the inside. Oh, misses the dunk.
The defender didn't block that dunk.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back after the... And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
You see what that little pump fake does? It gives the defender something to think about the next time he goes to challenge Gobert's shot.
And so Gobert nails both of them. So it's the Grizzlies now. It's a 16-point game. Bane, the pass to Jackson. Drains the triple. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
From deep, Bane. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Fires from deep. Sinks the tray. Towns has got 10.
Ah, the versatility of Towns. Unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
And he lobs it up top. And it's slammed in by Adams.
He's a big target with long arms. Just throw it up there, and Steven Adams, he will go get it.
Russell against Moran. Towns a screen on Moran. Gobert inside. 6 points for him. Clock is at 3. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
Bane with it. Towns covering. Jackson on the wing. Fires the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Towns finds Russell. Towns a screen on Brooks. Back to Towns. Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. And it's slammed in by Adams.
He's a power player. That's a grown man move by Steven Adams.
Gobert with a screen on Bane. Russell to pass to Gobert. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Moran. And then Moran with the jam.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him. Dylan Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
Gobert. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good. As for Dylan Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A., he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Clark with a screen on Russell. Jones from outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Pass to Gobert. Outside Russell. Gobert with a screen on Jones. Russell to pass to Gobert. Denied. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. Clark with a screen on Russell. On the wing, Jones, guarded by Russell. No stopping him there. Jams it in. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game,
The previous play is under review.
this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
McDaniels finds Russell. Towns is screen on Jones. Russell with the ball. Green picks him up. Outside for Russell. This one for three. Knocks down the long J. Russell's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Clark with a screen on Edwards. Conchar. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Great positioning on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Here's Conchar. They set the pick. Pass to Aldama. 4 on the clock. Jones from outside. That shot off. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for Memphis, they've got John Conchar. Also, Tyus Jones out there. Danny Green is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama in at the 4.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Jones from outside. Not going to go that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Memphis on D. Trailing by 19. Rivers' shot is off. In transition. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Keep track of Ja, especially when he's in transition. He shows you right there.
Noel drives in. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Man, good whistle there.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, a lot of what has happened is that they have gotten to the line. They have done a great job of finding contact and making them pay.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
On the wing, Rivers. Pass to Garza.
Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy. The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Here's Prince. Brooks defending. Back to Noel. Into the lane. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Beautiful offense, unselfish play, sharp pass by Prince.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Outside Bain. The 3 is up. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Impressive accuracy of Desmond Bain. He has put in the work to be a reliable three-point option.
Here's Rivers. And the layup falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
For Minnesota, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. On the wing, Rivers. Here's Garza. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so they foul intentionally. Some changes for Minnesota.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the
Fourth
board.
quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Adams with a screen on Edwards. And here's Morant outside. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Well, Morant's awareness in the pick and roll is special. He usually makes the right reads.
McDaniels passes to Russell. Towns a screen on Bain. Towns against Morant. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Morant against McDaniels. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
Shooting from Memphis.
And Morant drops them both. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Over to the left wing. Back to Edwards. He takes it in. Towns double team. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense.
At the line.
And the technical free throw is good. Here's Russell. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. On the break.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Timberwolves.
Hey, if you get yourself to the line and cash in on those opportunities, you paint your opponent into a corner.
Yeah, they were so successful with that all night. Aggressive, fearless, whatever you want to call it, they really pushed the action and got rewarded.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Rudy Gobert.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
Jackson gets the bucket.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Smack clowns with mad style.
have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the small forward.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
And Towns drops them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Now, here's Mitchell. McDaniels defending. Here's Allen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaden McDaniels. And Doris looking back at last year, the Cavs far exceeded expectations.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster.
Garland with it. Now guarded by Towns. Okoro kicks to Garland. Over in the corner, Allen. In the corner, it's Mobley. Shot clock at 5. Second chance shot. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Allen. Dishes it to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Towns, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Garland, no good. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. Russell with it. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Outside, Towns. And stolen by Mobley. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Just great awareness from Evan Mobley. Get out in transition, get in front of everybody.
Edwards passes to Gobert. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Edwards looking it over. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's the way you play defense. Anticipated the hop step, beat him to the spot, and able to get the call.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Garland dishes to Mobley. Allen with the screen for Mobley. Nobody near Allen. That shot is off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Outside, Russell. Now the dish to Gobert. It's good.
Now the painted area might as well be Rudy Gobert's domain. He uses every bit of that size and length to assert his dominance.
Allen kicks to Okoro. Mobley, a screen on Russell. 3-pointer. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist from Okoro. Mobley's got 7 points in the game. Timberwolves trail by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside, Edwards. Here's Towns. Mobley with the block.
7 feet sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Russell. Blocked again. And they'll get another chance. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
The drive by Mitchell. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Allen for 3. It's rebounded by Towns. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. 1:06 left to play here in the first. Kicks to Gobert. Not going to go that time. And Cleveland the other way now. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Mobley. They get it back. Now the pass to Gobert. Gobert, the screen.
Blocking foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Well, D'Angelo Russell is a dynamic scorer in the NBA. He's got a unique skill set at the position. The key is he's got to continue to grow as a decision maker.
Now here's Mobley. He has 7. Mitchell outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
There's a physicality and a frame that Donovan Mitchell possesses that allows him to get himself to the free throw line.
And Mitchell drops them both. 26 seconds left to play in the first. Edwards against Mitchell. Edwards passes to Gobert. Eyes yet again. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Mitchell, the layup off target.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Kevin Love out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Mitchell in at the shooting guard position. Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Now, here's Rubio. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. Intentional fouls. Replay review. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
And it's Towns missing. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Mitchell outside. Love wide open. He fires. Traps in the tray. Love's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Edwards. Here he goes.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards on that drive. Look out.
Mitchell up top. McDaniels defending. Mobley dishes to Love. Passes it to LeVert. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Love missing. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Love outside. Rubio finds Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Edwards. Kicks it out to Rubio. Good on the triple. Rubio's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit.
Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Rubio, the pass to Mobley. Here's LeVert. Back to Mobley. Just 5 to shoot. Rubio misses. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Now, here's Mitchell. McDaniels defending. Mitchell kicks to Love. Mitchell passes to LeVert. Back to Mitchell. Cleveland moving the ball around. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Growing up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 famed decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it.
Now here's Love. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And there's the drive. Gobert with the block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Kicks it out to Love. Mitchell with it, working on McDaniels. Shot's good by Mitchell.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive, nice.
Now here's Edwards. 8 points for him. They get it back. 23 seconds left now here in the second. LeVert finds Mitchell. And rejection by McDaniel. Goes up and finished off by McDaniel. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Mitchell wide open. Again, Mitchell missing. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes, a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Timeout called for Minnesota. Who wants the t-shirt out there? Let me hear you. One more time for your Timberwolves Sixers. Making their way onto the court are your Minnesota Timberwolves Sixers.
8 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Noel. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 26. The Cleveland Cavaliers, 23.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
When Donovan Mitchell is this close to the cup, the defender has got to feel a bit uneasy.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Timberwolves trail. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Russell against Garland. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
And it goes down 2 points. Mitchell's got 12. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Edwards against Garland. Edwards passes to Russell. To the inside. Gobert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Mobley.
Well, we know Rudy Gobert is going to go down as not only one of the greatest defenders of his generation, but of all time. Just look at the number of times this guy has won Defensive Player of the Year. He is a force to be reckoned with.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Allen's checked in. Back to Garland. Fires for 3. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
The Cavaliers have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
There's Gobert. Nice move. And he lays it up and in. Gobert's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
Boy, we think of Rudy Gobert as a rebounding and rim protecting force, but right now he is in rhythm offensively.
Allen passes to Garland. Mobley wide open. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
3 points.
Mobley's got the lead up to 3 now for the Cavs. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And the layup is good. He's got 10.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Garland kicks to Mobley. Allen for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Allen.
And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Out to the right wing. Garland against Russell. Has to Gobert. 6 to shoot. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Tremendous concentration that Rudy Gobert has, using his size certainly, but finishing through contact.
Now, here's Garland. Pass to Stevens. Out to the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Cleveland moving it around. Here's Mitchell going inside. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
This is where Donovan Mitchell is nearly impossible to stop. With that aggressive defense, he still finds a way to score it.
Here's Russell. Yep, that one goes in there.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A 2-point game. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
The dynamic Donovan Mitchell off the dribble drive. Impossible to keep in front of you.
Towns for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Garland feeling it out a little bit. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Donovan Mitchell is more than capable of carrying an offense for stretches. Right now, the defense has nothing for him.
Russell with it. He's picked up by Mobley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
You know what else has been important is they've been focused and they have gotten themselves to the line, made their free throws, doing all the little things.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rivers checked in. Timberwolves trail by 4. 35 seconds left to play in the third. Gobert with a screen for Russell. He feeds it to Gobert. Gobert double team.
Well, if you're on the defensive end, you can't fall for Rudy Gobert's tricks. This guy is very crafty at using that up fake.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And he makes the first. Some changes for Minnesota. Mars is checked in, and it's Taurean Prince in for McDaniels. And Cleveland with a change here too. Love's checked in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he's already proven that in the playoffs he is willing to be a go-to scorer. He's committed to improving his game. He's got to continue to work at the defensive end of the floor.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Here's Noel. Covered by Mitchell. Noel passes to Gobert. Excellent D there from Allen. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The 4 and 5 are Love and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Stevens in at the small forward. Now, here's Mitchell. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. And now they decide to foul intentional.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Love outside. Back to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Well, that kind of assist will make you very popular with your teammates. Kevin Love is adept as a big man at putting it on time and on target.
Now here's Gobert. Outside Russell. Gobert with a screen for Russell. Back to Gobert. And it's sent back by Allen.
But Jared Allen, a rim protector at its finest. What a block.
Allen, a screen on Gobert. Allen in the post. He's guarded by Russell. Allen, that's good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stuff.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Mitchell kicks to Love. It's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Now, here is Russell. McDaniels finds Gobert out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And so it's Cleveland with it. Allen with the screen for Garland. Allen up top. Back to Garland. The pass to Stevens. Mitchell outside. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, that's the kind of finish that sends a message to an opponent. Donovan Mitchell with the dunk.
Outside Edwards. And that's collected by Love. Love's got 4 rebounds in this game. Mitchell dishes to Garland. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell.
And the technical free throw is good. Garland against Edwards. Garland attacking. The slam dunk by Garland.
Aggressive move to the bucket. Darius Garland dangerous when he's in attack mode.
Gobert with a screen on Mitchell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Evan Mobley's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers on offense, stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Mitchell outside. Love the pass to Mitchell. That falls. Great assist by Love. Mitchell's got the lead up to 13 now for Cleveland.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
A nice shot by Mobley.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Cavaliers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Donovan Mitchell.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
And here are the Cavaliers now after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. And here's Garland for 3. Love finds Garland. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And so here's Cleveland after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Passes to Love, takes a 3, and another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Cleveland controlling the game. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Garland kicks to Mitchell. Driving to the basket. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fan...
Smack clowns with mad style.
Before we get going here, we have time for a pregame courtside report. Allie LaForce, it's all yours. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Allen in at the 5. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, BA, it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Allen with a screen on Brooks. The 3 from Mitchell. Grizzlies with the rebound. Left side, Morant. Morant with the slam!
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Garland, the pass to Mobley. No good with the triple.
Yeah, that's a shame, because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Outside Morant. Jackson, the screen. The three-pointer off the mark.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Second chance shot. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Bain, the pass to Adams. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Allen. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, he's got some hop. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Mobley against Jackson. The open shot by Allen. It's good from about 19 feet.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Morant. He's covered closely. Shot clock at 6. And then Morant with the dunk.
John Morant was a great player, but he became a star once he learned how to dominate pick and rolls.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. From deep, Bain. The rebound by Garland.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Allen. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3. Allen's got 5 now.
Look, if Allen is going to hit that shot, your whole defensive strategy has to change.
Outside Morant. Morant with the slam!
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
1:10 left in the first quarter. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
A high flyer with long arms and attitude. Mitchell's so explosive at the rim.
Morant. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Stevens is checked in. Mobley, a screen on Morant. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Garland against Morant. Back to Mobley. Allen finds Mobley. Here's Mitchell driving in. Shot clock at 2. And Allen gets it to go. 7 points in the game.
Look, the offensive glass is all about effort and energy. And Allen, look, he's got plenty of both.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. The free throw drops for Morant. Kevin Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Morant drops them both.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Mitchell, the pass to Love. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
That's great court awareness. Mitchell's just reliable at noticing when his guys are uncovered.
From deep Payne. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. The Cavs trailing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Mobley. He's off on that one. And Memphis taking it the other way now. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Love, a screen on Brooks. LeVert passes to Love. Mobley on a screen. Clock at 6. Love finds Mobley. Back to Love. Launches a 3. The rebound by Jackson. Now here's Morant. The D's right on him. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. No good on the triple. And Cleveland's shooting about 43% on this one. Pass to Stevens. Now Mobley. Outside Mitchell. Driving inside. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Well, there's so much worldwide talent in basketball right now. Teams have scouts in every corner of the globe, RJ.
Yeah, you have so much talent around this league, and you only have to go back a few years when you had every single postseason award was won by an international player. You had Pascal Siakam, Rudy Gobert, Giannis, and Luka Doncic when you talk about Rookie of the Year. So it was so much talent overseas, and it's all starting to come to the best league in the world.
Here's Morant, and then Morant with the dunk.
So flashy with the line. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Mitchell, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw is good for Mitchell. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Tillman's checked in for Adams. And it's Jones in for Ja Morant. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Okoro is checked in for Stevens.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
The 3 from Payne. He can't hit that time. And it's Cleveland the other way.
Memphis foul. Xavier Tillman. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Outside Love. There's a screen by Love. Pass to Mobley. Oh, Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Making his presence known with that swat. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks. When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
First personal foul.
That free throw is good from Mitchell. You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
LeVert passes to Love. LeVert up top, defended by Jones. And he comes up with a bucket.
This is where Love is most comfortable operating. He feels so confident attacking the paint.
Down low, stolen by Mobley.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And he drives in, and Mobley throws it down.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And the basket is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
Such a forceful drive by Jackson Jr. Defense doesn't want to get in his way.
Love a screen on Jones. LeVert passes to Love. And here's Mitchell. Brooks defending. 6 to shoot. Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you. Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
Jones with the ball. Mobley's on him. Jackson the screen. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers. And he shows the focus there. Nails the team. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. Mitchell against Bain. 6 on the shot clock. Over Mitchell. It's wide right, hits off the rim. The Cavaliers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Love a screen on Jones. Outside for Love. Mitchell against Bain. Mitchell drives in. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Bain. Tillman with a screen for 3. That one's good. Desmond Bain for 3. He's gotten 4 this quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Love driving in. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell.
The Grizzlies, 27. The Cavaliers, 28.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Timeout call, Memphis.
How about some more cheers for your Grizzlies?
The Cavaliers leading. So for Cleveland right now, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell, and it's Okoro in at the 3, the small forward.
You see the opportunistic attitude of Garland. Exceptional job knifing through the defense and finishing with force.
Here's Morant. And then Morant
with the dunk. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Garland. And the Cavaliers call time here.
On your defense, Grizzlies. Give them a round of applause, everyone. Your Grizzlies dancing.
Here's Allen. 7 points in the game. Mitchell with the ball. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
We love to see Mitchell explode like this on offense. A guy who has so much potential as an elite scorer. And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Moran against Garland. From deep, Mobley. Outside Garland. Pass to Allen. And it's Jared Allen with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Outside Moran. Adams a screen. Crafty move. Second chance effort over Okoro. And it's Adams missing.
Oh, come on. Those are the looks you can't mess up. From this close inside, you got to get the job done.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Outside Moran. Moran with the slam!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Allen finds Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And there it is for him. Morant's got 25 points in the game.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Allen with a screen on Morant. Allen in the high post. And it's Allen who slams it home.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Here's Conchar. Checked by Mitchell. Pass to Moran. Just 5 to shoot. The rebound by Garland. The Cavaliers have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shine.
And the Grizzlies call time here. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Aldama. Brooks comes in for Green. And it's Bain in for Conchar. Adams a screen. Here's Moran. Whoa! Unreal! That's what they came for.
Wow. This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
And Allen gets it to go.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Adams a screen. Bain against Mitchell. Pass to Moran. And here's Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Good. And the setup by Moran. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
The potential of Jaren Jackson is endless. A center who has a tremendous jet.
And it's Mitchell. The miss.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
And then Morant with the dunk.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
What you love about Mitchell, he plays with energy, explosiveness, and courage.
Kevin Love's checked in for Okoro. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Garland against Morant. He takes it in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
No debate there. He got hammered.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Cavaliers.
Both free throws good for Mitchell. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Morant. He's got 31. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Rise up and flush it, big man. If he wanted to, he could have ripped the rim off the backboard on that one.
Here's Morant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
Outside Mitchell. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy.
Please give a big round of applause.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
Timeout call for Memphis.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Timeout called the Grizzlies. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in its center, filling out the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Outside Love. The three. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. And he makes it on the layup.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
There's a screen by Love. Mitchell, the pass to Love. Outside Mitchell. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Morant outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
If Morant knocks those down consistently, you got 0 chance on defense.
Mitchell against Brooks. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Mobley, a screen on Morant. Back to Garland. Shot clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And it's Love missing. Memphis has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Morant. There's the drive.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Love for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Back to Brooks. Jackson, the screen from deep. Bade. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Love passes to Mitchell. Will it go? Driving to the basket. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Moves the ball around well. Love picking up the assist that time.
Jackson, the screen. The three ball. And Payne with the three. He's got 6 here in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending. That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
To the wing, right side. Love for three. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot three.
And he can't hit the second.
After being an all-star caliber player for so many years, Love has shifted into more of a role player at this stage in his career, and he looks completely rejuvenated. Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Outside Love. From deep. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game.
Ooh, that was deep, even for K-Love.
Up top, Morant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis. And Morant drops them both. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Outside for Love. Takes a three. It's another three for Cleveland.
You know, Love can do more than just catch and shoot, but it's the area that he's most comfortable in.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one's on Darius Garland. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up by 9. And so he hits both. Here's Mitchell. There's 53 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's Love missing. Now here's Morant. From deep three-point range. The shot comes out. The Cavaliers go the other way with it.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Putting it right on the money. Love has impressive court awareness, and I'm speaking from experience.
Pass to Adams, and he commits the intentional foul.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
At the line for two.
And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over. They trail by 8. 11 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
It's Spider time. Donovan Mitchell, ice in his veins.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. Got a piece of it. Another one falls. Amazing. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
To BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. This one was a fun one to watch.
Smack clowns with mad style.
Yeah, me too. Thanks, David. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Now here's Edwards, stolen by Jackson. Adams sets the pick for Jackson. It's Morant in the corner. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's Morant. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Morant with it, working on McDaniels. The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Timberwolves passing it around. Towns against Morant. And Towns gets it to go.
Well, that time Towns showing you that he has the physicality to beat the contact. The defense has to do a lot more than that to stop him.
Now here's Morant. He has 6. Adams right side, and it's Brooks in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Edwards against Brooks. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
Now here's Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
He had 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 7. It's stolen by Adams. And so they foul intentionally.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now, here's Bane. Outside for Jackson. Morant outside. Clock at 6.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
Here's Gobert. No points in the game yet for him. Morant against Towns, and he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 1:17 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Randall.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
Now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Now here's Brooks. Fires the three. Jackson passes to Morant. Jackson trying to break free. Gobert with the defensive effort. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Russell. Driving inside. And the rejection by Jackson. 5 on the clock. Towns kicks to McDaniels. Launches a three. The rebound by Steven Adams. Here's Brooks. Power down with both hands.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Jump. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you, Scott?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Clark, when the casual fan looks at a stat sheet, turnovers sometimes go overlooked. They don't really grab your attention. But as a player, how conscious of turnovers were you?
Extremely conscious of it, Kevin, because you know possessions are valuable and you don't want to be limiting your team in possessions. And you don't want your teammates to be sloppy. You don't want to be sloppy. And most of the time you want to try to force your opponents into turnovers, not make them yourself.
On the court for Minnesota, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Now here's Gobert. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
Bain passes to Brooks. Back to Bain. It's Jones on the wing. From past the arc. It's Jackson with the drive. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert literally makes it impossible to score over him. I mean, he's able to get all over that shot.
Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. Timberwolves trail by 5. Russell looking around. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now here's Morant. He's got 10. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. Adams trying to free himself up. Bain, no good. Here's Edwards. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Edwards against Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. Towns wide open. And it's all evened up. Towns has got 7 points.
You know what? You have bigs who can threaten you with the triple where you have to at least respect it. But when you think about Karl Anthony Towns, in multiple seasons, he's hit over 40% from 3.
Stolen by Brooks. Morant with a wide open look. Jackson kicks to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Brooks. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Outside for Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Russell against Morant. Shot clock at 6.
Watch out below. Throw it down.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Memphis leading by 4. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Tillman. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Tillman's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Outside, Jones. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And the foul called on Danny Green.
Danny Green.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Stripped away.
Great energy and activity on defense.
McDaniels passes to Edwards.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
They set the pick. Jones, no one around him. Hits it from three-point range. Jones has got the lead up to 8 now for Memphis. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
Now we could feel that one all the way over here.
Yeah, great aggressive move to the bucket there. He wasn't about to pass that one up. He threw it down.
Jones, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 6. Edwards drives in. Aldama with the rebound.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And so it's Memphis holding on to an I.J. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now, here's Bain. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Adams. And it's Adams on the follow.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Pass to Reed. Second chance effort. And the layup is up and in. Reed's got his first 2 points.
You've got to be aware of this at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Memphis leading by 10. Morant scanning the floor. Bain kicks to Adams. Brooks from outside. The shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. And it's Towns penetrating, stolen by Brooks. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And a wide open look for Payne. It's the rebound. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Now, here is Russell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. In the corner, it's Payne. Adams with the screen on Edwards. To the paint. It's stolen by Gobert. Inside. And Adams with the slam.
He threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Edwards passes to Towns. Stolen by Jackson. It's stolen by Gobert. Russell kicks to Edwards. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Towns. That one goes in. Towns has got 9.
A high percentage shooter from the field. Towns recognizes what good shot selection is.
Here's Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Hey, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Here's Morant. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. And then Morant slams it in.
About that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
Here's Russell. Doesn't go for him. Adams, some nice D. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. 1:25 left here in the third quarter. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact, he'll head to the line.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. 1:10 left in the third. Memphis leading by 13. On the wing, Jones. He's guarded by Russell. They kick it out to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Towns with the ball. Russell with a wide open look. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Russell does a good job taking whatever the defense avails. He doesn't need to look for other options if he's got a good look.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Green with a screen on Rivers. Jones kicks to Green. Passes it to Tillman. Stolen by Reed. And they're pushing it up. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And that's an intentional foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
Here's Jones. And there's the pass to Tillman. Here's the 3. And so it's Memphis. A hit by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal.
Please give a big round of applause.
In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And a look at the five for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. They've got Reed. Torian Prince is out there at the Rivers. And it's Noel in at the two-guard spot. And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And, guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Morant with it, working on McDaniels. Brooks misses. Timberwolves trail by 9. Edwards kicks to Towns. Down low. Gobert down low. Adams on him. Back to Gobert. It's stolen by Adams. Payne for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Grizzlies lead by 12. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
And it's Morant missing. The Timberwolves shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Edwards passes to Gobert. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's.
Hey now! Hey now! Yeah!
This is where Morant is so dangerous. The open court, he knows how to exploit a defense.
Gobert can't hit. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Adams with the screen on Russell. To the inside. And Adams kicks to Bane. Now a timeout called by Memphis. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And guys, he's just played angry tonight. I mean, he's taking that anger out on the rim with one throwdown after another. They have not been able to stop him from getting to the rim.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Timberwolves trail by 12. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Outside, Bane. Adams with the screen on Edwards. From deep. They get the rebound. Out to Brooks. Morant outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. There's the triple. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Gobert with a screen on Bane. It's stolen by Adams. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Now Morant. It's Jackson atop the key. Shoots the 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Edwards finds Gobert. The lead now cut to single digits.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
And the free throw, no good. Jackson with it. Pass to Morant. Jackson set the pick here for Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And, you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Adams sets the pick for Morant to stop the drought and then jam down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And here's Morant. So it's Memphis picking up the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
Smack clowns with mad style.
Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And for the Cavaliers, Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and considering the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting, really sound basketball.
And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, BA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
To the paint. Here's Mobley. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Into the lane. And Edwards slams it in.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards off that drive. Look out.
To the inside. Here's Allen. Pass to Mobley. Allen a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot from 10 feet away. Offensive rebound. Mobley. Here's Mitchell. Takes it inside. Poke loose.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
That was sweet, guys. The hustle, the grit. Didn't back down from pursuing the board at all.
Allen in the high post. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
Boy, it's a huge boost when Jared Allen is making mid-range shots. That's going to make him even more dangerous.
Gobert with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards has got 6 points.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Outside for Mitchell. There's the 3. Rebound Minnesota. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Towns, a screen on Mitchell. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Garland. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the stripe.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Outside Russell. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities. Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
I don't think anyone could have predicted, based off the numbers he put up in college, that Donovan Mitchell would be an elite NBA scorer. But he's a 3-level guy and not afraid in the big moments.
Gobert with a screen on Mitchell. Edwards with it.
Oh, Watch Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Allen with a screen on Edwards. The three from Mitchell on target from range. Mitchell's got 5 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Edwards. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Rubio's checked in.
Now into lineup for your Cavaliers, Ricky Rubio.
Edwards against Mitchell. Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, just putting the ball on the deck. Towns so aggressive in everything he does.
Mitchell up top, guarded by Edwards. Edwards against Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Edwards. For three, Allen. Minnesota with a rebound. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Russell against Rubio. Russell, the pass to Towns. Outside Russell. Gobert with it. Clock at 6. And Gobert with the stuff.
Rudy Gobert emphatically finishes that one. Nicely done.
Outside Mitchell. It's blocked by Gobert. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be.
Please give a big round of applause for your Cavaliers Youth Dance Team.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Mitchell out there with Ricky Rubio, and it's Okoro in at the three. That's the group for Cleveland getting going in the second. Towns a screen on Rubio. The three is up. That's good from Towns on the assist by Russell. Towns has got 10. Well, Doris, Commissioner Silver has acknowledged that the style of play in today's game may have an added impact on players' bodies. How so, you think?
I think, Brian, it's not only style of play, it's the nature of an NBA schedule. We're talking 82 games over the course of several months strung together. It's going to challenge anybody physically and mentally. The wonderful part of today's science is we can have a greater understanding of that and when to rest and when to play. Absolute power from Rudy Gobert. Terrific, out-muscling the defense.
LeVert's checked in for Okoro.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top three. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
Here's Mitchell, and he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
Kevin Love's checked in for Allen. Nice move. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
From deep, Mitchell. Mobley passes to Mitchell. Outside for LeVert. Edwards against Mitchell. Offensive rebound. 4-3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
We know unequivocally Evan Mobley has length. He's got timing. This guy eats up rebounds.
Edwards against Mitchell. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards got 10 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And Mitchell with the slam.
This guy is such a good all-around player. Karis LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Mitchell. Outside Love. Pass to Mitchell, and they go to the intentional foul.
Anthony Towns, his second team foul.
Mobley, a screen on Edwards. Here's Mitchell. There's the drive, and Mitchell with the slam.
Well, it's all about decision-making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
Here's Edwards. That shot off the mark, and Cleveland will come the other way. Russell against Mitchell. Outside Love. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Boy, you see the strides of Evan Mobley. This guy puts it on the deck and gets to the basket.
Russell against Rubio. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Mitchell, the pass to Love. Here's Mobley. And the Cavaliers call time here.
Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Reed with the rebound. Timeout called the Timberwolves. Well, his trade activity says something about how desirable Russell is as a player.
I think he's a guy any team could want on their roster because of his scoring capabilities. Very capable of huge nights in the NBA, but the other aspect that's so important, his ability as a setup guy.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in.
It's your Cleveland Cavaliers.
Timeout called the Timberwolves.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Who up there wants a t-shirt? Get loud!
1.5 minutes left in the first half of basketball.
It's your Cavs Powerhouse Dance Team.
Gobert with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Edwards. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Mitchell, the pass to LeVert. Right side Garland. The three. Pure from three-point range. Garland's got 5 points.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Outside Edwards. Towns, a screen on Mitchell. And there's a defensive 3-second call.
Darius Garland has not only become a leader on the floor, BA, he's also become the emotional leader. One of the more vocal guys on this entire team.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Karl Anthony Towns, one of those 5 men that you can play in a big lineup, you can play in a small lineup. Because of the diversity of his offensive game, you can mix his spots on the floor. So important.
Here's Russell. Drives to the hoop. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
An aggressive pick-and-roll player is D'Angelo Russell, and you can see he's just starting to figure it all out, guys.
Mobley, a screen on Edwards. The three from Mitchell, and the Cavaliers, another three.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Gobert with a screen on Mitchell. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Gobert's got 9 points now in the quarter. Down low, Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And this is why guys love playing with Donovan Mitchell. Can he score it? Yes. But he loves to set his teammates up.
Gobert with a screen on Mitchell. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up by
4. Your Cavaliers 32. The Timberwolves 40.
could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Jalen Noel. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. Picked by Gobert. Right side, Russell. Pass to Towns. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
And he makes the first.
2 shots.
And so Towns nails them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
It's stolen. The shot by Russell, no good. The Cavs trailing. LeVert left side, outside Mitchell. And an intentional foul right there. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Outside for LeVert. The drive by Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Towns, a screen on Garland. Russell finds Towns. Inside, and stolen by Mobley. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
His second team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Back to Mobley. This one for 3. And it's Noel with a rebound. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. McDaniels is checked in for Prince. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Noel. Minnesota in the lead. Towns, a screen on Garland. Russell, the pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Boy, we think of Rudy Gobert as a rebounding and rim protecting force, but right now he is in rhythm offensively. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Out to the wing. Gobert against Mobley. Outside McDaniels. Right side Edwards. Towns for 3. Buries it from 3. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
No hesitation from Karl Anthony Towns. Ball is delivered. He makes the assist look easy.
Love, a screen on Edwards. Outside Love. From deep. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Edwards. Another shot. Goes up again. Over Mitchell. Edwards can't hit. The Cavaliers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break.
His second, third team foul.
That free throw is good for Mitchell. LeVert outside. Towns against Love. There's a screen by Love. LeVert passes to Love. Out to Garland. 5 on the clock. No good there. And Minnesota the other way with it now. They've led by as many as 11. McDaniels with it. He's picked up by Garland. Outside Edwards. Going inside, and count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, when you look at Anthony Edwards' reign, it is pro-ready right now. That upper body strength, the ability to play through contact, the and one, yes, sir. What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Okoro is checked in for Cleveland, and he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And there's the call. Cleveland the foul. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
You know what else has been important is they've been focused and they have gotten themselves to the line, made their free throws, doing all the little things.
Out to Garland. Love, a screen on McDaniels. Garland, the pass to Love. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell! And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in play,
the previous play is
the line foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look. So the official.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Towns, a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Towns. 29 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Gobert finds Russell on the take, and he banks in the layup. Russell's gotten his second bucket.
Well, that's the ball handling skills of D'Angelo Russell on display. How crafty at finding ways to score.
Back to Mitchell. There's a screen by Love. Pass to Okoro. On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Okoro. Lets the three fly. No good on the buzzer beater. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And Minnesota calls time here.
Let's give it up for your Cavs.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He spoke about their approach going forward. He believes that this is a mental battle. He told his players how we think about each possession will determine the outcome. Let's stay locked in.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Okoro and Love at small and power forward. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Mobley in at the 5. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Edwards against Mitchell. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. It's going to be Evan Mobley. And that's an intentional foul.
His first team foul.
Edwards against Mitchell. Mobley outside. Back to Mitchell.
Boy, when he is contesting shots, you see the potential on the defensive end for Anthony Edwards.
Outside Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Here he goes. Oh! Hammers it home.
So nice.
D'Angelo Russell.
Wow. That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Well, this is the era of big men who can shoot the three. In fact, if you're Kevin Love, you've had to adapt and adjust and make your game more modern.
Edwards finds Gobert. Yep, that one goes. Gobert's got 20.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Mobley on a screen. Mitchell against Edwards. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
If you're going to roll as the screen setter, as Evan Mobley does there, you've got to be able to catch and finish, and he does just that.
It's Edwards on the wing. Check by Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
From deep. Mobley. The second chance points on the tip in. And now just a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Towns a screen on Mitchell. Towns up top. Pass to Gobert. 4 on the clock. McDaniels from long range. The Cavaliers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Drills it from deep. Now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
Big time delivery from the young Darius Garland.
Edwards against Love. Double team on Towns. Pass to Gobert. Good again that time. Cleveland has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Garland. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
We know that Darius Garland believes exclusively in his ability to be the one to make this big shot right here.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Edwards with it, and that's Love picking him up defensively. And the jam by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Outside Mitchell. He got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Anthony Edwards.
A leader on this team. These guys trust Mitchell to come up huge at the line.
So the first one drops, and that ties this game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Just incredible confidence at the free throw line. That is how you win close games.
Here's Towns. Money!
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Love, the screen on Edwards. Outside Love. Mobley passes to Love. Now here's Mitchell. Love, the screen on Edwards. Back to Love. And stolen by Edwards. 30 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Stolen by Mobley. Here's Love. Can't cash it in. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
His second team foul. Shooting from Minnesota.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2.
D'Angelo Russell is accustomed to having the basketball in his hand, but this is where it really matters. Can you make free throws under duress of game pressure?
Cleveland calls timeout. They trail by 3. 8 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul. He might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
Here's Edwards. Oh, couldn't sink it, and we're going to overtime. Regulation is it. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Now here's Garland. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Love for 3. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Boy, they've got Kevin Love in catch-and-shoot situations. Turn the lights out. He's that good.
And Edwards, here we go. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
There's a physicality and a frame that Donovan Mitchell possesses that allows him to get himself to the free throw line.
Both free throws good for Mitchell.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Garland. Gobert with a screen on Garland. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Mobley with the block.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
A nice shot by Mitchell.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Just over a minute into overtime here. Pass to Okoro. And he goes in for the dunk.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Love, high post. And again, it's Cleveland converting.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Mitchell into the lane. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they've been outstanding in this extra period, putting this one out of reach.
Yeah, just an amazing game to watch, B.A.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Donovan Mitchell.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Here's Okoro. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Russell. Six on the shot clock.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
And Mitchell puts up a deep three. No good there. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Smack clowns with mad style.
live on 2K Sports on Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts, and you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's
when the shot clock is dwindling it down, it's on you, Donovan Mitchell. Make a play.
Morant with it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Cavaliers. Mobley, a screen on Morant. Mobley against Morant. The three from Garland. Mobley kicks to Okoro. Drills it from outside.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
When he's feeling good, he can help you stretch the defense a lot. We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Brooks, the pass to Bain. 6 on the shot clock, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Cleveland has come out of the gates quickly. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season Smitty in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Pulls up on the wing. Jackson passes to Bain. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And Jackson throws it down hard.
The young fella usually goes about his business, but on that play, it was a highlight reel from Jaren Jackson.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And looking back at the 2017 draft, it just seems absurd that Donovan Mitchell fell to the 13th pick.
Greg, well, in hindsight, is always 20/20. You know that. I don't think many of us could have predicted him averaging 20 points as a rookie or becoming a fixture at All-Star games.
Stolen by Mitchell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's foul number 2 for him. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Allen, a screen on Morant. Now here's Okoro, guarded by Bain. A nice shot by Okoro. Okoro's got 6.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. 8-point game. Adams sets the pick for Brooks. Connects from 3-point range.
Confident and relatively efficient from 3. Brooks gives you another person who can space the floor.
Allen, a screen on Morant. Garland finds Allen. Passes to Okoro. Back to Allen. Launches it. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answer each other from range. And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. And Garland has it in the corner. Mobley outside. Shot clock at 5. Puts the move on. And Mobley throws it down.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Bain, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Adams trying to free himself up. Bain, no good. And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 15-5 run here. Out to Brooks. Pulls up. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Cleveland leading by 10. The drive by Mobley. And the layup's good off the glass. Mobley's got his second bucket.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. .43 seconds left here in the first quarter. Garland attacking. Here's Mitchell. Mobley wide open. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mobley's got 7 points.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Kicks it out to Allen. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Aldama. It's tipped. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Okay, crowd. Here comes your Cleveland Cavaliers Screen Team. All right, everyone. That was your Cleveland Cavaliers Screen.
Jones for 3. Oh, he made it!
He's got it to go, and he beats the buzzer.
That's the end of the first quarter.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
I didn't think a free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 9. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, is share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just plain unselfish.
In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's Allen in at the 5, down low. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Pass to Aldama. Here's Tillman. The pass to Concho. There's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Concho's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Little turnaround, and it's good. 2 points.
That turnaround shot is clearly one of his favorites. He loves going to it anytime he gets an opportunity.
Mitchell dishes to Allen. Mitchell outside. He takes it in, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
The strength of Donovan Mitchell going downhill off contact, able to muscle it through.
Jones, the pass to Tillman. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant looking around. And it's Brooks in the corner. And stolen by Mobley. Oh, and here we go. Okoro's got it. The fast break chance. Mobley kicks to Okoro. Allen passes to Mobley. Now Okoro. Clock at 4. Second shot opportunity. They get it again. Kicks it out to Garland. Good on the three-point shot. Garland's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
Here's Adams. Left side, Jackson. In the corner, it's Bain. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. He dishes it to Brooks. On the wing, Jackson. And another shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Cavaliers making a switch here. Love's checked in.
For your Cavaliers, Kevin Love.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a three.
And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 9 points, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his third foul of the game. Ricky Rubio checked in for the Cavaliers.
Ricky Rubio.
Here's Rubio. With the drive, Mobley dishes to Rubio. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Mobley misses.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Mobley a screen on Brooks. Kicks it out to Love. Buries it from three-point range. Love's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Morant passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Love wide open, he fires. That's good, it's Rubio with the assist. Love's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Cavs. Here's Morant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of this.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. And Rubio kicks to Love. Another 3. For Cleveland.
Boy, it's great playing with big guys who can space the floor. Love does that and a lot more.
Here's Morant. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 5.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Mobley dishes to Okoro. And Mobley throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Cleveland's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Mitchell finds Rubio. Out to the right wing. Okoro wide open. He fires. Another 3 for Cleveland.
I think this is Rubio's greatest trait. I love to watch him move the basketball, and so does his coaching staff.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Here they come, fans. It's your Cavs.
There's 10 seconds left in the second quarter. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, if Morant's going to hit from there, I don't know how you guard it.
Your Cavaliers, 41. The Grizzlies, 28. Fans, let's hear it for the Milwaukee.
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And guys, you know, Isaac Okoro has really been making it happen.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
Adams down low. Covered by Mobley. The 3 from Morant. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kicks it to Rubio. Brooks against Mobley. Dishes to Love. Good on the shot. Love's got 11 points.
Even though he takes a lot of threes these days, Kevin Love's foundation is to score inside.
And great for Kevin Love. He feels like he's got a lot of years left in the league.
And Kevin, coming off the bench should lengthen the end of his career. He can thrive as a bench weapon with that green light, and he's got that light to let it fly with that shot.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Garland's checked in and finished off by Morant.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Love with the screen on Morant. Garland kicks to Love. Pass to Mobley. Kicks it out to Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Knocks it loose. Timeout called the Cavaliers. And so here's Cleveland. At one point, they led by 16. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And then Morant slams it in.
I love his attitude. John Morant has the initiative to go after steals.
The drive by Mitchell. The dish to Okoro. Fires the 3. The shot by Mitchell, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
And Love's got the ball here for Cleveland. Love with the screen on Morant. Garland kicks to Love. Back to Garland. To the middle. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Garland. And 11 points for Evan Mobley.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times. He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
Love the pass to Okoro. To the inside. And Mobley throws it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Payne for 3. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Pass to Love. From deep 3-point range. That dropped, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Bain. Banked in off the glass.
Great footwork from Bain, finding his opening.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. Swiped it away. Now a timeout called by Memphis. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink. especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
What determination from Mitchell, shrugging off the foul and taking the shot.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
Count that one for Mobley.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
The Grizzlies trail by 15. Outside, Jones. On the wing, Green. Cans it from downtown. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
I love the elevation Danny Green gets on his jumper. Makes him tough to defend from distance.
It's his first trip to the line.
Second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they've performed at the line.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Jones, the pass to Tillman. Here's Aldama. Covered by Mitchell. There's the pick. Jones dishes to Green. 5 to shoot. Pass to Tillman. The 3. No good. Shot missing. And so it's Cleveland with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Substitution.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Mitchell, Kevin Love out there with LeVert. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Mobley in at the center. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Jackson trying to break free. Adams, they shoot again, and the rejection by Love. Cleveland leading by 15. Mitchell kicks to LeVert. No good on the triple. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Morant. And he jams it right over Kevin Love. Wow.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
The shot's good from Love.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this league, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut back down to 13 with the basket coming from Morant. Love with the screen for LeVert. Kicks it out to Love. Back to LeVert. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Look at the unselfishness by Kevin Love. Doesn't have what he wants. Finds a wide open teammate.
Now here's Morant for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Love the pass to Mobley. Here's Morant. That one goes. Count it. Morant's got 25 points in the game.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Garland, no good. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. 11-point game. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Morant's got 12 now in this quarter.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
No problems knocking that one down. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Cleveland's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. And the pass to Garland. Stolen by Brooks. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Brooks' mental game, great anticipation on that steal.
Knocked loose. Morant with the steal. Driving the lane. Oh,
yes. Goodness. Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. 1:43 left to play here in the fourth. Love with the screen on Brooks. Passes it to Love. Back to Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Strong, athletic, aggressive. Mitchell puts maximum pressure on the defense every night.
And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game here. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Morant against Garland. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The
previous play is under review.
To catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Cavaliers foul. Evan Mobley, his second team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Love finds LeVert. Back to Love. Lets it go from deep. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Love's got 17 now, just in the second half. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Darius Garland did not like that.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
Here's Mitchell into the lane. And Adams sends it back. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
This is why he has the ball. Ja Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
Garland surveying the D. The feed to Mobley. LeVert with a wide open look. Goes back up, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the fouls. Morant, and so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Jackson setting the pick here for Jones. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. And a wide open look for Bane. And he swishes it right through.
Desmond Bane showing no nerves.
Garland attacking. LeVert from outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points in chunks.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage